Morning all, welcome to Kaz Fitness. So let's do a yoga this morning. Make sure that you are comfortable on your mats, either sat or led. So if you're sat, your seat bones are even on the mat. And if you're led, the back is comfortable for you. So just allow your hands to either relax to the knees, palms facing the ceiling, or to your sides, and close your eyes. Take some nice even breaths in and out through the nose. Allow your bottom to sink into the mat. Lengthen through to the top of the head. So just start to grind and connect with your mat. As you focus on each breath, travelling all the way through the body. Allow the tummy to gently rise and fall as the mind becomes still and clear. So as you focus on each breath, breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. Each breath travelling all the way through the body, to the fingers, to the toes, as you grind and connect with your mat. So give yourself an intention for the class. So you might just want to relax and unwind, or you might want to improve on a pose. Nice down dog. But give yourself an intention as you continue to focus on each breath. So opening your eyes. And if you're led, slowly bring yourselves up to sitting. So make sure you're sat nice and tall through the spine. Allow the shoulders to relax back and down. So just look to one side, look over the shoulder. And back to centre. Look over the shoulder. And back to centre. Take the ear to the shoulder. And up. Ear to the shoulder. And up. So just shrug the shoulders to the ears. And down. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. And down. Good morning, David. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. And down. And one more. Shrug. And down. So let's reach over to the side and hold. Lengthen through the rib cage, open out through the hip, through the ribs, through the side, and down into the other side. So reach and lengthen, open out, keeping that bottom on the floor. Good, let's do one more to each side. So reach, lengthen, open out. And to the other side. And relax down. So take hold of one leg however you feel most comfortable and just rock your leg out and in to open out through the hip, Release off through the pelvis. And the other side. So hold how you feel most comfortable and just rock out and in. So think about any tightness that you've got through one side or the other. Release off any tension. And relax down. So let's do some twisting through the waist. So either just keep your hands here and twist to one side, taking the head round as well and back to centre. Or inhale, exhale, twist, lengthen, look over the shoulder. So again, work in your own level. Inhale in, exhale in. And one more to each side. Good. Come back to centre. Take the soles of the feet together and just let your knees flutter up and down. So open it out again through the hips, through the inner thighs. Staying long through to the top of the head. And relax. So coming over to your hands and your knees, into your cat to cow. So make sure your knees are under your hips, your hands are underneath the shoulders. And in your own time, just coming from a cat, tuck in the chin, opening out through the shoulder blades, pushing through the arms. Down into the cow, sinking the tummy towards the floor, looking forwards. So release any tension through the back, through the spine. Breathe in all the time. And let's do one more. And come back to your neutral position. So lengthen through to the top of the head, tuck the chin. Make sure you're nice and stable on the hands and the knees. Opposite arm and leg, lift and lengthen. Bring the knee to the elbow and lengthen. Bring the knee to the elbow and lengthen. So one more. And then reach back, hold the foot, open out through the chest, lengthen through the front of the leg. And come back down. So stabilise yourself again, other side, opposite arm and leg, knee to elbow and lengthen. Knee to elbow. Breathe in through the move. And two more. So reach back, hold the foot, open out. And relax down. Into your child pose stretch. So bottom onto the heels, lengthen through the arms, let the forehead, let the chest relax down. Open out through the knees as much as you can. And just relax into the mat. Take both arms round to one side, open out through the shoulder, through the side. Back to centre. Round to the other side. Back to centre. So just take some even breaths here. And then when you're ready, bring yourself to a forward fold at the top of your mat. So feet together or slightly apart. Bend the knees, bring the chest down. Hands down, fingers spread. Look towards the knees. Just walk through the feet. Release off through the ankles. Release through the shoulders, through the neck. And then inhale all the way up to standing. In your extended Tadasana. And let the hands relax to your sides. So make sure you're stood how you feel comfortable, either feet together or slightly apart. Lengthen through to the top of the head. Let your heels sink into the mat and let your toes become light. Take some even breaths. So the breaths come all the way down to the heels. And let's go into our samsara. So inhale up. Exhale to forward fold all the way down. Lunge or walk back to your down dog. Feet hip width apart. Push the bottom up. Chest back towards the knees. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga down. Bend the knees first if you need to. Chest at the floor. Open out into your cobra. Looking forwards. Tuck the toes back to your down dog. Lengthen through the back. Lengthen through the arms. Lengthening down through the legs. Lunge or walk back to your forward fold. And inhale all the way up. So again, exhale to forward fold. Lunge, walk or jump back to your down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga down to cobra or pull through to your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Lunge, walk or jump back to your forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Let's do 2 more here. So all the way down. Down dog. To plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. To down dog. Forward fold. All the way up. So one more. Exhale down. Lunge, walk or jump back to your down dog. Inhale to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Oh, I'm going to slip. To forward fold. All the way up. So hold your extended Tadasana. Exhale into a back bend. Open out. Push the hips forwards. Open out for the chest. Inhale, exhale. Half crescent to the side. So push your hips to one side. Push the fingertips over. Inhale. Exhale. Back bend. Inhale. Exhale, half crescent. Inhale up. Exhale to forward fold. Good boy. Inhale to flat back extend. So lengthen through the legs. If you can't keep the hands on the floor, bring them to the shins. Push the bottom back. Lengthen through the back. Tuck the chin. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, let the hands release to your sides. So let's do a balance. Let's do tree pose. So we'll do right leg first. So find your balance. If you can't balance, you can hold on to something. You can just turn the knee and the hip out and keep your foot on the floor. You can bring your foot to your to your calf, or you can bring it up into your thigh, into the top of the leg. Your choice where you want to be. So either up at the top, centre, floor. Wherever you are, try to turn the hip out here, but keep the hip square. Knee is turned out to open out through that hip, open out through the pelvis. And you're focusing on balance. So hands either come to heart centre or lift to lengthen, or open out into your tree. Your choice where you want to be. Focus on a point and breathe in and out through the nose. Balance. Good. Should we take it to a warrior 3? Why not? Inhale. Exhale. Hinge. Forwards. Warrior 3. Hips and shoulders are level. Come on, you can do it. 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Nice work. Inhale. Extend your Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Release. Flat back, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Let the hands release to the sides. Do exactly the same on the left leg. So lift the left leg either out, calf or thigh. So your choice, hips are level. Hands come to heart center. Or lift and lengthen. Or open out into your tree. So focus on a point and inhale and exhale. Nice work. Inhale up. Exhale into your warrior 3. Focus on that balance. Good. 2 more breaths. Come on. Inhale up. Extend your mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Or ragdoll, just release. Inhale, flat back, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your Tadasana. Exhale, take your right leg back, warrior 1. So you've got your front knee bent over your foot. Back foot is turned out slightly. Hips are still level. So if your hips have turned, turn them back to the front. Tuck that tailbone under. So you're lengthening through that back leg, strengthening through the quad, strengthening through the back. Hands can either be up, relax through the shoulders. If that's too much, you can keep them at heart center. Your choice. So stay in your warrior 1. Looking forwards, inhale in and exhale in. So reverse your warrior. Take your right arm back. Lengthen the left arm up towards the sky. Open out. Leave that heart space. Breathe. Inhale back up. Now exhale, bring your back foot underneath your hip. So you've got both feet facing forwards, hips are level. Hinge forwards just as far as you feel able to come down towards your chest, towards the thigh, hands towards the floor. If you can't reach the floor, hands can stay on the hips. You could interlink the hands and take them over the top of the head to open out through the chest. It's your choice, but we're lengthening for the hamstring. Now, if it's too much for the legs, for the knees, soften your knees. Think about your knees all the time. Think about how it feels for you. Breathe. Good. Come to forward fold. Release off. Inhale all the way up. Take the left leg back to your warrior 1. So hips are square, knee over that foot. Take the back foot out slightly, heels in a nice line. Think about lengthening through the back, opening out through the chest. Arms either up or at heart center. Breathe. So take that left arm back, open out through the rib cage. Lift the heart space. Good. Inhale up. Bring that back foot in. So feet are facing forwards. Back foot under the hip. So hinge from the hips. Bring yourself forwards. Either keep the hands on the hips or bring your hands to the floor or interlink the hands over the top of the head. Soften through the knees if you need to. Think about that length through the hamstring. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Release it off, walk. So inhale up. Exhale into your back bend. Open out of the heart space. Inhale. Exhale to forward fold. And walk back to down dog. So push your bottom up. Soften through the knees if you need to. Push the heels down towards the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Crown of the head down to start to get blood flow to the brain. Pushing the chest back towards your thighs. So paddle through the feet. Just walk through the feet. Good. Lift your right leg off the floor. Hold your right leg up to the ceiling. Now turn your knee outwards to let your foot come over the other leg to open out through your hip. So you're opening out through the hip, keeping the other foot on the floor, heel down towards the floor, pushing the chest back, allowing that hip to open out. Good. Come back down, down dog. Lift the left leg. So three-legged dog. Turn your knee out towards the side. Let the foot relax over the other leg. Breathe. And come back down to your down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Open out to cobra or up dog. Nice. Relax back. Child pose stretch. So have a rest here. Child pose stretch. Just let everything relax. Let the head relax down. Let the chest relax down. So we're going to try and do dolphin pose. If you've got tight hamstrings, bad knees, shoulders, you can't do dolphin pose. It's a little bit too much. Stay in down dog. If you don't want to do either, do cat to cow stretch. So bring your hands in front of you. You can interlink the fingers if you want to. You could just keep the hands slightly apart. Bring the elbows down. And then take the crown of the head down towards your hands or the mat. Do not put the head all the way down. You want a little gap. Now bring your feet together, lift the bottom up to the sky. So from here, walk your feet in as far as you can and hold. So you're going to get a nice length through the hamstrings. The head is just off the floor. If it's too much for you, take the feet back a bit more, or you could come to your down dog here. It's your choice. So stay where you feel most comfortable. Let's hold for 4 breaths. Come on, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nice, release. Child pose stretch again. Relax. You can let the hands come to the sides if you would rather. And come down onto your fronts. So come down onto your fronts. So let's do locust for our back extension. So remember, if you've got bad backs, you can't do too much back extension. You could stay in a cobra, so bring the elbows in Hands under the shoulders and just push up as far as you feel comfortable here. Hold your cobra. If you want to do locust, take the hands to the sides. Palms facing the ceiling, legs together. Tuck your chin. Draw the tummy in. Lift your head, neck, shoulders, arms, one or both legs off the floor. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Hold and breathe. Now if it gets too much, lower down. Go into your cat stretch. Let's hold. Come on, 4 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Release. Come up to your cat to cow. So cat to cow, up and down. Good, one more. So just hold your box. Let's just open out through the arm. Then bring the arm through and hold. Take the shoulder to the floor. Let the bottom sink back slightly. Feel a stretch through the shoulder, through the back. And come back up. And to the other side, open out. All the way through and hold. Relax down. Back to center. Good. So come back up to your down dog. Lift your right leg. Now if you cannot do pigeon pose, you could lunge, otherwise lie on your back and bring one ankle over your knee. Bring the knee through the hands, turn the knee out, sit back and down in your pigeon pose. So if you can't pigeon pose because it hurts your knees, your hips, your back, either lunge or lie on your back and take one foot to the ceiling, take the other ankle over the leg, so you've got an outer thigh stretch instead. Now if pigeon is too much, come down, bring yourself to swan. And just hold and breathe wherever you feel most comfortable. So let's just take some time here. Think about opening out through the hip. Think about trying to get the bottom down onto the floor as much as you can. If you want to work a bit harder and you haven't got bad knees, bad hips, bad backs, you can come up, you can lift that back foot, hook the foot into your elbow, twist the hips to the side, come up into your mermaid stretch. But remember, it's your level. So let's just do 4 more breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, let's inhale back to a plank. Hold your plank. Inhale, exhale. Down dog. Left leg lifts unless you're on your back. Bring that knee through. Turn the foot out. Heel down into your thigh. Sit back and down. So again, if that's too much for you, come down into that swan. If you want to work harder, lift up off the bottom, lift that foot into the elbow if you can, or you could hold and just hold in your mermaid stretch. You might find one side easier than the other. Think about how it feels. Good. Let's just do a couple more breaths here, wherever you are. So inhale back to your plank. Hold your plank. Now lift and lower through the leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Chaturanga down. Cobra or up dog. Let's relax. Child pose stretch. Well done. Release. Just take a moment. And then when you're ready, bring yourself around to sit in. So let's just do bound angle pose just to release off through the legs and have a rest for a minute. You can hold the ankles, you could hold the feet. You could take the hands behind the bottom and lengthen through the back. Think about opening out through the inner thighs, through the hips, through the pelvis, while staying nice and long. Bottom grounded on the mat. So now take your right leg out. Bring your left leg over the top. Now if that's enough for you, stay there. So if you've got bad knees, stay with this leg straight. If you can, bend your right foot back to your bottom and then twist towards the side. So you're hugging this knee across to the chest. You're lengthening and you're feeling a stretch through the outer thigh. Opening out through the chest. Let the shoulders relax back down. Good boy. You could take that hand behind if you want to twist slightly more. And release, come back to centre. So take the legs out. So change sides, left leg out. Right knee, foot over the top. Keep this leg straight if you need to, or bend it back towards the bottom, but try and keep the bottom flat on the floor. So you've got knee facing forwards, knee facing the ceiling. Take the elbow round or hug the leg, twist. Lengthen through the back. Hold and breathe. Think about any tightness, any pull in. And release, come back to centre. Take the legs out. So if you struggle to take the legs out, keep the knees soft. You could sit on something. Just hinge forwards from the hips. Reach towards the toes and hold. Try to open out through the chest. Keep the shoulders back and down. So you're not hunching through the back. Oh, who else has become tight during lockdown? It's not good. Let's hope next month we can open the leisure centre. Good. Hold and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Come into it slightly more. And release. So just sit how you feel most comfortable. So take your hands to your sides, palms facing the ceiling. So let's finish with some cooling breaths today. So if you suffer from asthma or breathing problems, please just breathe in and out through your nose. However, if you want to do some cooling breaths, you're going to make a tube with your tongue or let your tongue go to the roof of your mouth. Inhale through your mouth and exhale through your nose. So feel a coolness come over the tongue, down the back of the throat and exhale through the nose. So now close your eyes, lengthen through to the top of the head and do 6 rounds. When you've done your 6 rounds, bring your hands to your heart center. Sit nice and tall. Seat bones even on the mat. Let your shoulders relax back and down. And just take a moment here to find something to be thankful for in this time that we live in. Namaste. Well done. You all worked extremely hard as usual. Have nice Sundays. Bye all. Bye.